Hey there. Quick question. When was the last time you said yes to something and immediately felt your soul leave your body? Maybe it was saying yes to a night out, when your body was begging for pajamas and peace. Or saying yes to being the maid of honor for your college roommate, who you haven't spoken to in 3 years. We do it all the time, don't we? Because we don't want to disappoint, or we don't want to be the bad one. We've all been there, right? But here's the truth. Learning to say no without guilt isn't selfish. It's knowing your worth. Today we're diving deep into what it means to saying no without drowning in a puddle of guilt. Because here's the thing. Somewhere between childhood and adulting, we got convinced that being a good person means being a yes person. Plot twist, that's actually just people-pleasing in a cute outfit. Number 1. The guilt trap. From the time we were little girls, we were handed this invisible script. Smile. Be agreeable. Be nice. Say yes. And so we do, even when we don't want to. We become experts at betraying ourselves with a smile. But here's the thing. When you cannot say no, your yes loses all of its magic. It's like watering everyone else's plants while your own garden dries up. Jean-Paul Sartre said, "We are condemned to be free. And freedom, my love, means choice. If you cannot say no, then your yes has no meaning." Here's what nobody tells you in your early 20s. Guilt is not your moral compass. It's more like that friend who means well but gives terrible advice. The truth is, we've been socialized to believe that our worth is measured by our usefulness to others. That saying no makes us selfish, difficult, or unavailable. But remember, every time you say yes when you mean no, you're actually being dishonest, not just to them, but to yourself. Think about it like this. Imagine your energy is a currency. Every yes is a transaction, and you've been giving out unlimited overdrafts to people who aren't willing to pay for your coffee. Number 2, reframing the no, so let's flip the script entirely. What if saying no isn't about rejection? It's about direction. What if it's not about closing doors, but about choosing which ones to walk through? Here's a little philosophy for your Tuesday. Every no is a yes to something else. When you say no to drinks with that coworker who only talks about her business, you're saying yes to staying home and actually finishing that book you've been reading for 6 months. Your number is sacred. It's the guardian of your dreams, the protector of your peace, and not everyone gets past the velvet rope. I want you to try this mental exercise. Imagine you're the CEO of your own life. Would a CEO feel guilty about saying no to a business deal that doesn't align with their company's vision? Would they apologize for protecting their resources? Absolutely not. They'd say, "This doesn't align with our current objectives," and move on. No guilt, no explanation essay, and no follow-up apology text. Number 3, how to say no. So how do we say no without our voice cracking like we're 13 again? First up, the clean a no. This is not, "I'm sorry, I can't, I wish I could, maybe next time, I'm the worst person alive." That's not a no. That's a guilt sandwich with a side of self-deprecation. A clean no sounds like, "I won't be able to do that," or "That doesn't work for me." Period. Full stop. No explanation required. Second, the redirect. This is perfect for when you want to maintain the relationship but shift the dynamic. "I can't help you move this weekend, but I know Maggie has a truck if you want her number." You're still being helpful without sacrificing your Saturday to carry someone's couch up 3 flights of stairs. Third, the delay. Sometimes you need time to check in with yourself. "Let me check my schedule and get back to you" is perfectly acceptable. Use that time to really ask yourself, do I actually want to do this, or am I just afraid of disappointing someone? Here's a secret weapon. Practice saying no to small things. The barista asks if you want whipped cream on your latte, but you don't actually want it? Say no. Your brain needs to remember that the world doesn't end when you express a preference. Number 4, dealing with pushback. Now, let's talk about the inevitable pushback. Because some people have been so used to your unlimited yes-ness, that your no is going to feel like a plot twist in their personal Netflix series. But you always help. Yes, and that was my mistake. Growth means changing patterns that no longer serve us. It'll only take 5 minutes. If it's really only 5 minutes, you can handle it yourself. I thought we were friends. We are friends. That's exactly why I'm being honest with you instead of saying yes and resenting you later. Remember, other people's disappointment is not your emergency. You are not responsible for managing everyone else's emotions. That's their job, and frankly, they're adults. They'll figure it out. Some people might even try to guilt you by saying you've changed, and you know what? They're right. You have changed. You've evolved from a people-pleasing pushover into someone with boundaries and self-respect. That's called growth, not betrayal. Here is life's beautiful paradox. The more comfortable you become with saying no, the more your yes becomes meaningful. When you know someone chose to spend their time and energy on you, not out of obligation but out of genuine desire, doesn't that feel infinitely better? You're not just learning to say no, you're learning to honor yourself. You're teaching people how to treat you. You're modeling healthy boundaries for everyone around you. This isn't about becoming cold or uncaring. It's about becoming intentional. It's about choosing where you place your beautiful, finite energy, because you only get one life, and it's yours to design. So here's your homework. This week, practice saying no to one thing, just one. Notice how it feels. Notice that the world keeps spinning. Notice that you're still a good person, even if you're not available for everyone's every need. Remember, saying no without guilt isn't selfish. It's sacred. It's how you protect your dreams, your energy, and your authenticity. If this resonated with you, give it a thumbs up, and let me know in the comments, what's one thing you're going to say no to this week? Until next time, keep honoring yourself. You deserve it. Thanks for watching, and subscribe for more.